Welcome to my student class. Today we learn how to use the scientific calculator to solve trigonometry questions, and we pick a very typical example from WASSCE June 2013 objective question 23, and it reads that a bird on top of a tree 15 meters high was observed at an angle of elevation of 75 degrees from the same horizontal ground as the foot of the tree. Calculate, correct to the nearest whole number, the distance of the observer from the foot of the tree. So we have to draw this diagram first. What we have to do is to draw the horizontal ground. So let me draw a very straight line. Alright, so we are told that there is a tree and there is a bird on the tree. So let this be the tree. Okay, and we have the bird at the top of the tree, and we are told that a bird on top of a tree 15 meters high, so the height of the tree is 15 meters high. And the bird was observed at an angle of elevation of 75 degrees. The angle of elevation is the angle between the horizontal eye level and the line of sight. So that means that to lift your eye from this horizontal eye level to look at the bird, it has to go through an angle of 75 degrees. So it's something like that. So we're going to have a right angle triangle this way because there is a vertical line and there is a horizontal line. So the angle here is 75 degrees from the same horizontal ground as the foot of the tree. And we have to calculate, correct, the nearest whole number, the distance of the observer from the foot of the tree. So let this be the top of the tree, let this be the foot of the tree, and let here be the observer. So let me put here P for points, so that is the observer. So we have to calculate the distance of the observer from the foot of the tree. So that is to say that we have to calculate PF, the length PF here. Okay, so what is the length PF here? So that is what we have to calculate. Now we can use the calculator to do this, and anytime that we know of only one length, then we can use the formula cos theta plus cos beta equals C, where theta and beta are two of the interior angles of the triangle that we don't know their corresponding lengths. Then we can also have sine theta minus sine beta equals 0. So that is our first equation, and that is our second equation. Of course, if here is 75 and here is 90, we can know the angle here because the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can add the 90 to the 75 here. So whatever we get here, we subtract it from 180. So we say 180 minus the answer we had there, and that is 15 degrees. So that tells us that the angle here is 15 degrees. So if you look at the angle 15 degrees, it corresponds to this length here, and this length PF is not known. It is unknown. We don't know it. And the angle 90 corresponds to the hypotenuse here. This one too is not known, unknown. So only this that we know. So the angles theta and beta are the angles that their corresponding lengths are not known. So because of this, we are going to take the angle 90 and the angle 15. So this equation is going to look like something like this: cos 90 plus cos 15 is equal to the only length we know, that is 15. Then we have sine of the same angle 90, this time around, minus sine of the same angle 15 equals 0. And that is all. And we can find what we're looking for, either PF or PT. So let's press on the on and let's get to work. So we press mode, we choose equation 5, then we choose 1, that is simultaneous equation in 2 variables. So the first thing we type is cos 90. Of course it is zeros, so let's type cos 90. You know it already. Cos 90, we press on the equal sign. Then cos 15, we press cos 15. Then we also press 15 here. So we're done with the first equation. We come to the second one, sine 90, and that is 1. But you can still type sine 90 to see if it is true, of course 1. And then we have negative sine 15 here, so negative sine 15 here, and okay, and the last one is 0. All right, so you press on your equal sign, and these are the values you get in here. The first one, x is equal to 4.019237. It goes also 8, right? It goes on that way. And we have y, the second value is 15 points 52914. All right, so be very careful here. You have to watch this length very well. Now in geometry, the size of the angle corresponds with the size of the length. That is, the bigger the angle, the bigger the length. So 90 degrees here is going to have the bigger length than 15 degrees. So that is to say that this bigger length 15 corresponds to the 90 degrees angle, and this one 4.0 corresponds to the 15 degrees angle. So that is the 15 degrees, and what we are looking for is the length from P to F. So of course what we want is the 4.019 something, and it says that we have to convert it to the nearest whole number. So 4.019 to the nearest whole number is 4 meters. So the correct answer is 4.